Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. It's the Connecticut Huskies and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. I did check in with the Connecticut head coach. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will take the field first. And here comes the junior running back. Big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. The Tar Heels come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
The defense goes as he goes. So really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So the UConn Huskies offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Now we take a look at Caleb Osborne. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Back to pass, it's Osborne. Zings it complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it. But they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Back to throw, it's Osborne. Williams open on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. UConn quick to the line. From the red zone, it's Christian. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Got his man.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Osborne. Here comes the heat. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Cradles it at the 35. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Keeps it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Pulls it in. It's Thurman. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game. Get him into a rhythm.
So now it's second and long. They'll try the counter. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the left. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to the ground. There's some room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Tar Heels line it up with a first and goal. Off play action. Under fire. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football. Such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UConn going back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pulled it and finds his man on the left. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Spins away from the defense. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Back to throw, it's Osborne. Rushes on him. Working on the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Christian. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also...
Turning it on! Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. The Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Osborne. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Made a defender miss. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. From the gun. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Thurman. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Across the 45. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Moving out to the right. He's got an open man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 17 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Crimson Tide with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now back to your game in Chapel Hill. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win.
And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Lang. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. They keep it on the ground to open the third. They didn't get a push at all on that. Be no gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. To the air. It's Osborne. Here's a heat. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll run it on the counter. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A 1st and 10 for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Shakes off the defender. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Here's a little room. Got some room in into the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Christian. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Keeps it himself. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Christian. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Osborne. Floats it out in space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Right on the money. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This UConn offense really has it going. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. Got it behind the line. It's Christian. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. UConn will have to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Tar Heels! Stealing a score on special teams. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Man, you can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Reeder. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Scanning the field, it's Osborne. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Defense showing blitz here. Leaves it with the back. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Could be an alley. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. UConn quick to the line.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got
down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Fires to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Maybe some room here. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll leave it with the lone back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill.
Makes the grab in their space. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a dialed up the fake. He's looking to throw. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time it's complete. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Osborne. He's got him this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw on 3rd. Hubs it downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. He's got it. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.